Stefanie Joosten es una modelo y actriz holandesa conocida en el mundo de los videojuegos por interpretar a la silenciosa francotiradora Quiet en Metal Gear Solid 5 de Phantom Pain. Pudimos hablar con ella este fin de semana en el MangaFest de Sevilla y os traemos en exclusiva quién hay más allá del personaje, quién es Stefanie realmente. Nació el 5 de agosto de 1988 en Limburg, una provincia holandesa donde se crió y creció hasta que pudo empezar a perseguir su sueño.
Before I even got involved before I started my modeling and acting career, I was studying Japanese studies. I was majoring in Japanese studies, so I was really focusing on learning the Japanese language and mastering it, but also learning about Japanese culture, the history and politics and all kinds of aspects about the culture. Because I was really fascinated by Japan. I just had this dream of living there, and being a model and actress was also a dream I had. But I wasn't really focused on actually making that dream a reality because I was never really encouraged to pursue a kind of career. Yes, and the environment I grew up in was just like nobody really pursued creative paths like that. And I joined an agent, which was also a talent agency, so they had acting work as well. And after modeling for a while, I really realized I wanted to do something more. Basically, it was just auditioning a lot too. And after a while, I got a part in a theater show, which it was a large Japanese theater group. And I was working with that group for about half a year. So that was really a big part of, I kind of see it as training for as an actress. So I was really able to develop those skills during that time, so that was a good basis to start with.
La oportunidad de poder interpretar a Quiet le llegó por sorpresa, mientras hacía audiciones para un papel misterioso que al final acabó descubriendo como la francotiradora de Metal Gear Solid 5. Comenta cómo jugó a todos los juegos de la saga Metal Gear antes de interpretar el papel, y la sensación que le daba el verse en pantalla.
It was very strange. It's such a surreal feeling. You just, I didn't really fully realize that I became a character in a video game. It was just so strange, and it was such a huge honor.
Nos explica cómo fue la experiencia, cómo fue todo un reto para ella.
It was challenging, but it was also I didn't really have expectations because there was just so much I didn't even know what was possible that I could do. When we started with the 3D scanning process, I did not even know that was possible at the time. It was very new. It was years ago because I've been working on the game for about almost 4 years, so it was in development for a pretty long time. But I was just impressed by what was possible. I didn't even know motion capture went into so much detail as it did. So it was a challenge. It was hard work too. It takes a lot of time doing the motion capture, especially. But it was very nice to learn about all these things.
A pesar de algunas críticas que surgieron a raíz del final del juego y de la marcha de Kojima de la empresa, Stefanie no duda en admitir cómo a ella le gustó mucho el resultado que quedó.
I loved it. I think it worked really well. It's a huge game. There's just so much replayability in it. You can make your own choices and play it your own way, and that's the great thing about Metal Gear, I think.
En cuanto a la fama que le ha venido después de interpretar a Quiet, destaca las oportunidades que le han surgido y ha ayudado a seguir mejorando como actriz.
It helped my career a lot. It was very life-changing for me, to be honest. I don't think actors often get the chance to get a wide reach as you have with a video game like Metal Gear Solid that gets spread all around the world. It's I feel very lucky. It gave me a lot of opportunities to be noticed by people from other places around the world, because before I was only working in Japan, and now I've been able to do projects in Europe. So I feel very lucky. It's worked out pretty well for me.
Al preguntarle por otros juegos que le gustan, contesta cómo de pequeña le encantaba Pokémon y nos nombra algún título más.
I have not been playing games as much as I used to in the past, but I like RPGs. I've been playing Final Fantasy a lot, of course. I used to really love the Phoenix Wright games. I like very story-driven games. A lot of Japanese games, I guess.
Al preguntarle si le gustaría interpretar algún personaje en el mundo del videojuego y ponerle como ejemplo a Aeris, de Final Fantasy VII, se muestra emocionada.
That would be a huge honor. That would be a lot of fun, especially since I know the world of Final Fantasy VII so well.
Sin duda ella espera tanto como nosotros o incluso más el remake del juego. Para el futuro ya tiene varios planes, seguir mejorando como actriz y sacar a la luz varios proyectos en los que están trabajando actualmente.
The one I can talk about now is Transit 17, which is the film. I'm still working on it. We're still working on it. It's not done filming yet. So I played a character called Snow in that film, and it's a very fun production. It's an international European production. It's a big resistance army, and but this time I'm more in the support part of the group. So yes, I'm the brains, not the muscles this time. But that's a lot of fun. It's very different and new to me, so it's a lot of fun to do.
Además de Transit 17, también participa en Rekindle, una producción europea que se encuentra actualmente en Kickstarter y tiene muy buena pinta. Sin duda le espera un gran futuro como actriz y modelo, y es que además de tener un gran talento, hemos podido descubrir cuán encantadora es, y no nos extrañaría que siguiera creciendo y mejorando hasta dejar a Quiet en una larga lista de éxitos. Te deseamos lo mejor, Stefanie.